When does the Crown Tundra actually release? Let's break it down. Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. I'm bringing you guys a brand new video today, and today we're going to talk about the Crown Tundra release date broken down by time zones, because there's a lot of question marks. People are saying, aDrive, when does the Crown Tundra release? It is crazy. People are trying to figure out when it's actually going to come out, and we've done some very, very high-tech, in-depth research to determine exactly when the Crown Tundra is going to release. If you guys enjoy these videos and want to see more Crown Tundra content, be sure to hit that like button down below, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Get those notifications turned on. YouTube tells me that about 50% of you guys are actually not subscribed to the channel, so make sure we change that right now, as we have some amazing content coming up for the Crown Tundra, including my 82-hour Crown Tundra marathon, which is starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern time on Friday. We'll go through the entire weekend. And I'm not worried about when it comes out because I'm starting my marathon afterwards. But we're going to talk about when we think and when everything points to it coming out for different places around the world. I should also mention that marathon I'm doing, it's for charity. It's for kids that are in hospital beds, and we're raising money for Games for Love. So I would love it if you guys would come hang out with us. Without further ado, let's talk about when is the Crown Tundra actually dropping. So the first thing we know about the Crown Tundra release is that it is going to be a global release. And what that means is that it's going to be available for everyone at the exact same time. There's no situation where it's going to be available for one country before another. It has to be simultaneously because of the way the online features work. So we know that without a shadow of a doubt, it is going to come out simultaneously. Now, what we're going to look at here is some very interesting information regarding when the Isle of Armor came out as a way to kind of deduce when the Crown Tundra might come out. So when we take a look back at the Isle of Armor release, there was a Pokemon Home maintenance from 9 UTC to 14 UTC. Now, that Pokemon Home maintenance was an indicator that they were going to be updating their back-end systems to handle the influx of new Pokemon into Pokemon Sword and Shield, and ultimately the Crown Tundra. So again, 9 UTC to 14 UTC. Now, for those who don't know, there was a Pokemon presentation called Pokemon Presents that took place right before the Isle of Armor, which happened at 13 UTC, 1 hour prior to the end of the scheduled maintenance period that we were originally kind of alerted to. Now, the Isle of Armor ultimately dropped at 13:11 UTC, 49 minutes prior to the end of the Pokemon Home scheduled maintenance. So we have the foundation of the Isle of Armor, which was a little bit different. It was a different time. It was in the morning. It was after a presentation. A little bit different than normal. But again, it dropped at 13:11 UTC after the scheduled maintenance, previously being 9 to 14 UTC. So again, just a little bit before the end of the Pokemon Home scheduled maintenance. Now we have Cerebi.net tweeting out, a very reputable source, saying that Pokemon Home is scheduled to undergo maintenance tonight, October 22nd at 23 UTC, and it's going to go until October 23rd at 4 UTC. So again, we have that same 5-hour window taking place from 23 UTC tonight to 4 UTC tomorrow. The other bit of information that we know is that we know that Europe and Asia are going to be getting the release date for the Crown Tundra on the 23rd, which is Friday, whereas parts of America are going to get it on the 22nd. Those are the facts. That's what we know at this point in time. So by doing a little bit of math and a little bit of deduction, we can determine that the release window for Eastern time, which is where I live in New York time, is 7 p.m. Eastern to midnight Eastern, which would essentially be Friday, right? Because it would be the next day once you hit midnight. My speculation is that it is going to come out between 11 and 12 Eastern tonight. So it's going to come out very, very late at night, or just as the clock ticks over to the 23rd. So for those of you guys in the United States who are in Central Time, or in Pacific Time, or Hawaiian Time, or whatever those time zones are, you're going to get the game very late tonight. Expect it sometime around 7, 8, or 9 p.m., depending on your time zone. But for those of us in Eastern Time, I'm not expecting it until the later part of the night. Do not expect it until probably 11 or midnight for Eastern time, New York. And again, if you're in Europe, that puts you at like 3, 4, 5 in the morning, right? And then it would be morning time in Japan and some of the other Asian countries. It would come out later in the morning, you know, 9, 10 a.m., 11 a.m., something like that. So that is what our schedule is looking like for the Pokemon Crown Tundra. While we don't have an exact pinpoint time, we have some really, really good guesstimates. My advice is if you're in the United States or if you're in Europe, just wait until the morning. That's my advice. But if you're really excited to jump into it, then you can stay up all night and try to wait for it to drop. But this hopefully narrows down your window. Again, when we look at the Olive Armor, we can kind of break it down and say, okay, this was the home maintenance. It was from 9 to 14, and it dropped at 13:11. Now we have the maintenance from 23 to 4, same 5-hour window. We're thinking it might come out towards 3:11, right about 45 minutes, 50 minutes prior to the end of the scheduled maintenance. That's what aligned last time. That's what we're anticipating this time. Hopefully that helps you plan out your day. Like I said, a lot of people are confused. We heard it was coming out the 22nd. Where is it? Everyone's looking around trying to figure out where it is. Don't expect it until the end of the day or the beginning of the morning tomorrow. That's what we're looking at. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. If at any point there is an update that we get throughout the rest of today, that we have a pinpointed time, I will add a pinned comment in the comment section below, letting you guys know exactly when it's coming out. But right now we're just using our best guesses. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. If you enjoyed this video, you should definitely check out this one right here. Otherwise, this video is pretty awesome. Check out both, or your Nintendo Switch is gonna lose its save file.